Hey students, in this video I want to show you how to work with pictures, how to insert pictures into a Word document, how to format pictures as well as shapes. So depending on your instructions, always read what you have to do, and you will find everything that I'm explaining today in this video from page 123 in your new textbook. Okay. So when you want to insert any illustrations, pictures or shapes, you will go to the Insert tab. There's the Insert tab, click on Insert. And under the Insert tab we have the Illustrations box, as you can see here. And what you're going to use most of the time is pictures or shapes. Alright, I'm going to show you how to work with both. Now, when it comes to exam time, you will have to copy a picture from one document to another document, and I will also show you how to do that. So let me first start with how to insert a picture from using the pictures options here. So if you want to insert a picture, you click on pictures, and the moment when you click on pictures, it's going to open your file explorer to you, and it will go straight to the pictures folder. Okay, and then here you will see if there's any pictures available. Now for this video I've downloaded a picture which is called computer. There's the computer picture. So all you do, you will click on the picture and then you will click on insert, and the moment when you click on insert, it will insert a picture for you. Okay. But in the exams, we do it a little bit different. We load the picture in a Word or Excel document, and then we just want you to copy the picture from the Word or Excel document to your document that you are busy editing or busy manipulating. But like I said, I'll show you now how to do that as well. Okay, when you insert a picture, you will get a new tab called Picture Tools. And it's also called Format. This is where you can apply formatting to your picture. So let's just quickly go through these buttons and see what they're about. So you can do corrections on your picture. If we start here on the left hand side, you can change the color of your picture. You can add artistic effects to your picture, and there's so many. For example, if I click on corrections, it can make the picture darker or it can make the picture lighter, depending on what you want to do. If I click on color, you can actually change the color of the picture, maybe to a grayscale or a sepia. Whatever the case might be, you can also make it maybe lighter or black and white, whatever the case might be. Usually you don't have to change the color of the pictures. It'll automatically print black and white if you just have a black and white printer. Okay, so you don't have to do any corrections or color. And then under artistic effects, if you have a look there, there's different types of artistic effects. For example, if I look at this one, it says it's called light screen. If I look at this one, it's called paintbrush. If I hover over this one, it's called pastel smooth. Lots of different artistic effects that you can also add to your picture. You can compress your pictures, you can change the picture, or you can reset the picture. So if you made changes to the picture and you're not happy with the changes, you can just reset the picture to what it was, to its default form. Right. Then we also have picture styles. If we move here to the center of the tab, there's different picture styles. If you put your mouse over it, for example, the first one is called Simple Frame White. This one is called Reflected Rounded Rectangle. This one is called Beveled Oval Black. So there's different type of picture styles. If you want more picture styles, you can just click on the drop down arrow, and there's going to be more options there for you if you want to use a picture style. But please only use picture styles if indicated to do so in an exam. And then on the right hand side of the picture styles, we have these three options: a picture border, a picture effect, and a picture layout. Okay, Now let me just show you what can happen with picture border. When you click on picture border, at the moment no outline is selected. So if you want to give your picture a border, you can click on one of the colors. It will give it that specific color. Let me just use black so that you can see. When I clicked on border, as you can see now, the picture has a little frame around it, or a little border around it. Okay. But let's say you want to make the border a little thicker. You can go back to picture border, and then you can go to weight, and you can change the thickness of the border. Like you can see, the higher I go in points, the thicker the border is. Okay. And then you can also, let's make it 3 points, that you can see a nice and thick border around the picture. You can also change the style of the picture. If you go to dashes, there's different types of line styles. For example, this one is called a round dot. Then we have square dot. We've got a dash. We've got a dash dot. We've got a long dash dot. So different types of styles that you can change the border to. If, for example, you get an instruction where you have to put a double border around your picture, you can go to more lines and you can look for your type of line by compound type. If you have a look at compound type and you click on the drop down arrow, this is a single simple line, okay? This is a double line, a thick thin, a thin thick, and then a triple line. Okay, so if, for example, you have to change the border of your picture to double line, you can change it to double here, and then you can also change the width so that you can see the double line clearly on your document. And when you are done with the formatting of your picture, you can just close the button there, and now you can see a double border around your picture. Sometimes you get the picture with a border around the picture already, and then they say to you, please remove the border. In this case, you will go to picture border and you just say no outline, and it will remove the border for you. Okay, so this is how to insert and remove a border around the picture. Okay, another thing that I can also quickly show you, under arrange, you can change the position of the picture. You can also change wrap text. Now, what the nice thing about wrap text when you make changes here is if you want to move your picture freely around the document. So if you want to move the picture freely around, at the moment, as you can see, I'm trying to drag, I'm clicking and dragging my picture in the document, but it doesn't want to do anything, it doesn't want to go anywhere. And that is because of the wrapping text option. At the moment it says in line with text. If you make it behind text, if you change the option to behind text, you can freely move the picture now anywhere in your document. So this is a handy tool if you want to freely move the picture. So I will recommend, always remember, when you insert the picture, change the wrap text of the picture to behind text, and then you can move the picture freely as you want. Alright. Another thing you can do with a picture, if you have inserted a picture, you can rotate your picture. If you have a look at your options here, rotate right, rotate left, flip vertical, flip horizontal. Now the picture is upside down, now it's in reverse, now it's on its one side, now it's on the other side. Okay, so this is all that rotate does, right? And then the last thing I want to show you is you can also crop your picture. In other words, when you want to crop, it means you want to make the picture a little bit smaller. It works like a scissor. You're basically cutting the picture a little bit smaller if you use the crop option. So just to show you, if I should have clicked on crop and I crop the picture, then I can cut out certain aspects of the picture, and then the picture will only retain what I have selected. So that is what cropping does. But if you do not need to crop the picture, it's not necessary. So I'm just going to quickly undo cropping. So there the picture is back to normal. Another important thing that you should be able to do is to change the height and width of the picture. Here is your option, height and width. So let's say, for example, you get an instruction to change the height to 2 centimeters and the width to 3 centimeters. This is just an example, okay? So if you want to change the height, you click in the white little box of height and you just type in a 2 and you press enter, and then it will change the height of your picture to 2 centimeters. Now keep in mind, when you change the height, it will automatically change the width of your picture as well. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit so you can see. Now if you want the width of your picture to be 3 centimeters, you can go change it to 3. But then again, do you see what happens? It changes the height automatically. Now, should you want to have your picture have the exact size that you need it to be, you need to change what we call the ratio. We have to unlock the ratio of the picture. So in the size box, you have your little launcher. If you click on your launcher, we will go to the advanced layout of the picture. As you can see here, here is the advanced layout of the picture. And the thing that we need to remove is these two buttons over here, what that I'm showing you with my mouse, okay? The one is called lock aspect ratio and the other one is relative to original picture size. So all you do, you just deselect these two buttons and you click on OK. Now, if I change the height to 2 centimeters by 3 centimeters, it will keep the changes exactly as I want it. Alright, so that is how you change or you format your picture and change the settings so that you can give your picture the exact size that it should be when you are busy working, let's say, for example, in an exam with your picture. Okay, so that's how you will do it. Now, the next thing I want to quickly show you is how to copy the picture from one document to another document. So this is what's going to happen. I'm just quickly going to delete the picture. Of course, if you want to delete the picture, just click on the picture, press your delete key on your keyboard, and your picture will disappear. Okay, so let's say, for example, you get instructions and they say to you, copy the picture from the Word document pic. For example, there is pic on my desktop. Copy the picture to the document from the Word document pic. You're going to open up this document first, then you're going to copy the picture and you're going to paste the picture in your other Word document. Okay, always remember to save your document first before you start editing. Save as, and then browse for a place where you want to save it, usually in my documents. Just waiting for our window to open. There we go. There's my documents, and then I'll give it a new file name. For example, I'm just going to make it ACT for activity, and then I click on save. And now I'm going to open the document that's been loaded for me where I can retrieve the picture. So I'm going to open this Word document. And as you can see, in this Word document, the picture was already saved for me. Okay. Because in exams, they place the pictures in a separate document. It can be a Word document, it could be an Excel document. It doesn't matter, because on the whole Office package, you can copy from one program to the other program. It doesn't matter. So here is your picture. Click on the picture. Click on copy. You guys know by now how to copy. So you just click on copy. Nothing happens. Remember what I told you. Nothing happens when you click on copy. But just the fact that you clicked on copy means that the item is copied. Now I'll go look for my other documents. So I'm just going to minimize here. I look for the document that I've saved or that I'm busy working in. There it is, ACT for activity. And then in this document, you just click on paste and it's going to paste the picture. So I've copied the picture now from one document to the other document. Okay. And then from there, you can do the changes as you want the manipulation with your picture. Like I said, the ones that's quite important, very important, if you want to work with your picture, always ensure that you select the picture first. The picture must be active. As you can see, the moment when I click on the picture, it makes like a light border around it to show that the picture is being selected. And the moment when I click on the picture, I get my new tabs, Picture Tools and Format. Okay. And then when I click on Format, there's all the formatting that I can apply to my picture. Borders, very important. Wrapping text. Do you remember? Click on Wrap Text, change it to Behind Text. And then we can change the size, the height and the width of the picture, okay? And then by size, if you click on the launcher, remember, remove the lock aspect ratio and remove relative to original picture size. If you untick these two, you can do whatever you like with your picture. You can change it to any shape and size that you want. When I say shape, I mean you can make it any height and you can make it any width, and it will keep that setting that you want it to do. Alright, so that's just what I wanted to show you then with working with pictures. I'm going to delete this picture because the next thing I want to show you is how to insert shapes. Again, under the Insert tab, Illustrations box, there is Shapes. So when I click on Shapes, you will see there is a lot of different shapes. And they will be quite specific if they want you to use a shape. Let's use, for example, I'm going to insert the little sun shape. There is the little sun. As you can see, when I put my mouse over it, it says sun, or it says smiley face, or it says heart, whatever the case might be. Let me click on sun, and the moment when I click on sun, as you can see, my cursor changed to a black plus. It looks like a black plus. Alright. This means I can now draw my shape, because shapes you have to draw yourself by clicking and dragging with your mouse. So I click and drag with my mouse, and as I'm clicking and dragging, you can see that I'm creating a shape in my document. Right. When you release your button, it will insert the shape. If you have to make the shape a specific size, you can just draw the shape first and then you can go and change it to the size that you want. Again, click on the size launcher button and make sure that the lock aspect ratio and relative to original picture size is not active, because that way you can make your picture any size that you have to. And the same, you get the same formatting tools as you will get with the picture, except that now you have shape styles. You also have shape fill. You can add a shape outline if you want to, and you also have a shape effect. Okay, and again, check your wrap text options. At the moment it says in front of text, which is fine, but you can change it to behind text just to ensure that you can move it freely around your document. Okay, if you have to change maybe the color of your shape, you can use one of the shape styles. The very first one makes it just normal black. Here's one that makes gray, a gray shading. If they say that your shape should not have any filling, then you can go to shape fill and you can say no fill, and then only the outlines will be visible. Okay. You can also change the outline of your shape. Maybe if you make it black, it will print better and it will be more clear. So that's how shapes work. Right. And that's about all that I wanted to cover with you guys regarding shapes and pictures. Everything else is nicely explained in your textbook, so you can have a look there. What I have not covered in this video, please don't worry about it. It's not that important for you to know at this stage. What I've showed you is all you need to know about shapes and about pictures. Okay, thank you for watching, and I really hope you guys found or learned something from this video.